Department of Contracting and Tax Services. Followed in behind by the Larry Schnell team. Then we've got the Tag Heavy Duty Truck and Auto Parts, Dustin Arcand. Then we have Bert Yoder's team of Olson Diesel. Then we have the Tom Farms outfit for Mason Bilon. Redhead Equipment outfit, that'll be Shaylin Garrow. Cook Insurance and Colleen Galloway. Gateway Veterinary Clinic, that'll be Cody Garrow. Tanner Harlex outfit, Who's Livestock Yorkton Exhibition. Then we've got Cooper Hughes' team in behind. The Preston Carrier team. Brant William Heating. Cassie Rotten's team, followed by Twyla Solomon's team. Kent Solomon with Porcupine Storage. And the Jeff Britton team coming at us here now with the Friends of Britton Racing. ATA Holdings and Shane Solomon. This looks like the Dynasty Diesel team of King Solomon. Jack Auction Group and Jonathan Bell. And Roland Hall's Grain and Gravel of Sean Price. All right, well, we got them all in the first half of the show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ask you to please rise as we salute our country, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful day here in Yorkton, and sing this anthem loud with us. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, and all thy sons come. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. All right, well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to rock and roll for day number 2 here at the Yorkton Exhibition. I'll introduce our barrel judges, Glenn Schultz, Jolene Richardson, and Tyler Sherwood, who is also the infield coordinator. Our social media coordinator is Display Longmire. Timer for this afternoon is Lisa Garrell. The secretary of the EBCCA is Jesse Mueller. Our outliners is Jenna Hutchins, and on the third and fourth corner judging is Larry Schnell. Those of you who don't know, I'm Brennan Jack from Burke, Manitoba, and I'm certainly glad to be back here in Yorkton, ladies and gentlemen. Hard to believe, it's been 25 years announcing, and it's certainly gone fast quick. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready to roll with our very first heat. Talk about right on time, we are ready to go. In heat number 1, Sean Prost with Roland Haas Grain and Gravel will be loading into barrel number 3. And into barrel number 1 will be Mason Bilon with Tom Farms. This is heat number 1. Good luck. There's Tom Horn, it goes up his side, bring it around. We got a barrel down on the number 3 barrel. Mason Bilon up 1, gotta go right, gotta go left, bring him around. Out they go as they head out of town. Our rookie driver, Mason Dillon, off of the number 1 barrel, the white shirted outfit. If they've got the white jacket on, they go to the number 1 barrel. Red jacket is barrel 2, black jacket is barrel number 3 as they round the first 2 corners and head down the backstretch. Mason Dillon with John Farms is heading down the backstretch in rapid fashion, but Sean Rose is quick as well with Rolling House, Drain, and Gravel as they're halfway down the backstretch. He's starting to make a move now. He's at the barrel. That's going to be 5-second penalty if you knock one of those barrels down. We'll talk about the other penalties as we incur them as we go along. But Sean Krause leads the way. Rolling House, Drain, and Gravel. The track is looking pretty fast tonight. Racing along on the rail right now. It's starting to make a little bit of a move, but I think Sean Krause is starting to find another gear with Rolling House, Drain, and Gravel as they run that fourth and final corner. Right between on the Louis Drive, the home stretch to the LH and county finish line. Ooh, it's running. Sean Krause is going to win this one. Running by with Rolling House, Drain, and Gravel. For the win, Mason Dillon with Tom Farms with the second penalty. Heat number 1. Heat number 2 will be our next heat coming at us. Quinn Longman, Colleen Galloway, and Shane Hugh will be our drivers. Quinn Longman, Colleen Galloway, and Shane Hugh. Tyler, you're being pitched on your radio. You're being pitched on your radio. Ladies and gentlemen, the ABCCA would also like to thank the Co-op, Federated Co-op, for being their sponsor, main sponsor this year, ladies and gentlemen. And I tell you what, if there are any Federated Co-op employees in the crowd today, welcome to the races. Thank you for your support. Here's Sean Krause as he makes his way back to Rolling House, Drain, and Gravel. Copy that. And Tom Farms, Mason Dillon, as he makes his way back. Here's the times, and they were quicker. It was Sean Krause on the track, 74.06 plus 5 for a barrel, and Mason Dillon with Tom Farms, 75.31 plus 3 for a lane. All right, ladies and gentlemen, heat number 2 is going to be our next one coming to us. Quinn Longman's team for Parkland Contracting and Back Services will be the driver in barrel number 3 here in heat number 2. Barrel number 2 with the red shirt on is Colleen Galloway running for Cook and Cook Insurance on the Alpha number 2 barrel. Shane Hugh, the president of the EPCCA for One Source Services, HVAC, and Electrical. That's a mouthful, and that is in barrel number 1. So here we go. We've got Curtis Longman doing the driving for Quinn on 3. Colleen's driving at number 2. Number 1 barrel, Shane Hugh. This is heat number 2. Good luck. Here's the horn, the charge is underway, the looking stack, Colleen Galloway, Cook Insurance on the number 2 barrel. One Source Services, HVAC and Electrical on the number 1 barrel is sitting in third right now. Heartland Contracting and Back Services for Quinn Longman is on the outside as they run in the first 2 corners. Let's pick them up as they head northbound and down as they head down the backstretch. Let's pick them up. In along the rail is Cook Insurance, Colleen Galloway, the veteran in the red shirted outfit. Quinn Longman with Curtis driving for Parkland Contracting and Back Services sits in second. And in third is the white shirted outfit of Shane Hugh, One Source Services, HVAC, and Electrical. As they run that third corner now, make their way to that fourth and final corner, head down the Louis Drive, this home stretch to the LH county finish line. This should be a full-road finish. Colleen Galloway on the rail, Longman up the middle, and here comes the Hugh on the time. Let's see about that one. I might lay my money on the Curtis Longman team right in the middle there if I was going to lay a wager down. But we'll see what girls say. They're going to replay this race down to the 100th of a second. And we're going to see how fast they were going. Heat number 3 will be our next heat coming to us, and we're going to look for Cooper Hugh, Cassie Broughton, and Jonathan Bell will be our drivers in heat number 3 as they come here. Yesterday, the Shane outfit was 10th in the day with a 66.52, so we'll see if they can get a quicker time than that. They were rapid as well. Heat number 3 will look for Cooper Hugh, Cassie Broughton, and Jonathan Bell will be our drivers in heat number 3. We'd also like to recognize the president, past president, and GM here at the Yorkton Exhibition, President Cole Monroe, as well as the past president, Lyle Walsh, and GM Cheyenne Kwan. Thank you for all their volunteers, their board of directors, and of course all the fantastic volunteers and staff for doing such a fantastic job here at the show. The victor right back here is our young man, Shane Hughes' team with a 65-71. There is the winner, Quinn Longman's team, a 65-66. And Colleen Galloway around the track, a 65-73. Plus 5 for being ahead of the horn goes to 70-73. A little bit of forward motion there before the horn. The judges will call ahead of the horn. If they are parked ahead of the barrel before the horn sounds, they'll call ahead of the barrel. So we are getting a little bit going through the penalties in the races so far. All right, loading into barrel number 3, this will be the Cooper Hugh team. We'll be on the barrel number 3 here now. Barrel number 2 will be Cassie Brock with Rent, Plumbing, and Heating. Jonathan Bell with Jack Auction Group will be on the number 1 barrel this afternoon. They're going to be into barrel number 3. Loading them in will be Cooper Hugh, who did a really good run on the wagons yesterday. He was top 5. He was 15th in the Chariots yesterday with his team. Cassie Broughton was 17th, just right behind Cooper, and Jonathan Bell was right there as well in the top 25. So as they load into the barrels, into the black co-op lubricants barrel is barrel 3, Cooper Hugh, the red propane barrel, barrel 2, and co-op petroleum 1, E3. Here's the horn and the charge is underway. A little bit of trouble off the number 1 barrel, but they're going to get things rocking and rolling as they head out of town. It is the Cassie Broughton outfit off of the number 2 barrel. Looks pretty good out there. The Jonathan Bell team off the number 1 barrel is heading out now as they make their way around the first 2 corners. Let's take them out. It's the red shirted outfit, the co-op propane barrel. It is Cassie Broughton with Rent, Plumbing, and Heating. Red shirt in along the rail, team right up alongside Cooper Hugh. They were side by side yesterday. We're going to see what they can do this afternoon. But it is the Cooper Hugh team pulling ahead by 3/4 of a month right now. Cassie Broughton second along the rail. Rail's going to be a little bit stickier here, so it might be better out there 2 or 3 miles this afternoon as they round that 4th and final corner and make their way to the exit counting finish line. Let's see what they can do. It's Cooper Hughes leading the way. He was 15th in the Chariot yesterday and wants to get a little quicker today if he can. Come on, Yorkton, bring it all to the wire. This is our young man, Cooper Hughes. Gets here for the win by 5 minutes ahead of Cassie Broughton with Rent, Plumbing, and Heating. And here comes Jack Auction Group with Jonathan Bell, rolls in to be 3rd in heat number 3. Heat number 4 will look for Shane Solomon, Cody Garrow, and Jeff Brick will be our drivers in heat number 4. Okay, we also want to thank Advantage Collision for their support. If you'd like to follow along with today's races, head to epcca.org for the Advantage Collision results rundown. So we want to thank Beck Garrow for making that happen. Advantage Collision is the family shop that cares. Roper Apparel, thank you for all those beautiful burgundy shirts that the staff is wearing. RJ Sales in Juanita is proud to once again bring you the Eric Wickstrom Memorial True Grit Tribute at the EPCCA events this year as part of the True Grit Series, honoring and rewarding the drivers that demonstrate the true grit that keeps the sport rolling. And there is Cooper Hughes. He makes his way back. Good job out there, young man, as he makes his way back. Lions Country Meats in Rose Valley, thank them for quality, fresh, locally processed meats, featuring special meat packs as well. Groups and nonprofit organizations, contact the Lions for special EPCCA rates. There's Cassie Broughton with Rent, Plumbing, and Heating, and Jonathan Bell with Jack Auction Group as they make their way back from heat number 3. We're just waiting for confirmation drivers in the next team. If you hold them up, just for a second as the girls want to verify a penalty here before we go. We're good to go. Thank you. We're going to go to the time for heat number 3. It was Super Hugh. Ran the track 67.96. 67.96 plus 2 for a blocking turn. Goes to 69.96. Cassie Broughton ran from the lead. 69.7. Tag, heavy truck, and auto parts will be in barrel number 2. And then barrel number 1. Versatile Concepts and Redhead Equipment. This is heat number 5. This should be a dandy. Good luck. Here's the home and a good look. He's south over the line. Bert Bueller was underway on the day yesterday. We got barrel down on number 1 barrel. That's costly for Shaylin Carroll, but she's going to go up for a nice run anyway. All right, let's see. Bert Bueller was 8th on the day yesterday, and he wants to get in the top 10 again this afternoon. And let's pick him out. It is the Tag Heavy Truck Ag and Auto Parts Dustin Arkman. He's out there flying. Red shirted outfit, but he's got the veteran. Bert Bueller on his outside. Black shirted outfit for Olsen Diesel. They are fighting it out there as they head into that third quarter. Shaylin Carroll, Versatile Concept, and Redhead Equipment is back in third. Unfortunately, she's had a barrel. She's going to have to find second penalty hand over. Bert Bueller was 8th on the day yesterday for Olsen Diesel. He wants to crack the top 10 again today. Let's see what he can do as he rounds up more than the final quarter. Down the Louis Driver's home stretch to the L18 County finish line. Come on, Yorkton, let's bring it home. Bert Bueller runs. So there's the second one. Olsen Diesel on his run there. And Dustin Arkman, Tag, Heavy Truck, Ag and Auto Parts will be second. Shaylin Carroll, Versatile Concepts, and Redhead Equipment will always have to be third. We'll call that one heat number 5. Well, also thank on behalf of the EPCCA Process Color for their official printing and signage partner, the EPCCA featuring everything from vehicle graphics, wraps, banners, flags, signage, jackals, and so much more. They built it from scratch and they've done so many of the amazing tarps, flags, and banners that you see around the arena. We're also pleased to have Sashtel on board again for their yearly sponsor, as well as First Impression, their official promotional clothing supplier for all your caps and t-shirt needs. The family owned and operated since 1983, and they're committed to delivering outstanding customer service. For all your promotional needs, visit fipromo.com. There's Dustin Arkman from Milford making his way back with Tag, Heavy Truck, Ag and Auto Parts. Shaylin Carroll, Redhead Equipment, and the Versatile Concepts of Bert Bueller with Olsen Diesel. Well, Bert Bueller, he's 3/100ths of a second off the leaderboard right now. He put him in second for the day so far, 65-69. 65-69. Dustin Arkman, 66-86. And Shaylin Carroll ran the front at 69-21. Plus 5 for that barrel was 74-21. Heat number 6 will be our next heat coming to us. We've got a 3-heater coming on with it. In barrel number 3 will be Dakota Schnell. Dakota Schnell being on the barrel number 3. Barrel 2 with the red jackets on. Ooh, the bishop looking team. The purple hoods on. That'll be the Calvington storage team. And that'll be Kent Solomon. Kent Solomon on the number 2 barrel. And barrel number 1 will be Tanner Horlick with Duty Livestock and Yorkton Exhibition. So we'll see. These were very close in yesterday. They were 6/100ths of a second apart. We'll see what they can do this afternoon. So in barrel number 3 will be Dakota Schnell, loading into the black co-op lubricants barrel. Barrel number 2 will be Kent Solomon for Calvington Storage, loading into the red co-op propane barrel. And barrel number 1, Tanner Horlick, Duty Livestock and Yorkton Exhibition into the white co-op controller barrel. Heat 6. Good luck. Matches down to the hole, the jumper is underway, bring him out, he's all looking pretty good. Tanner Horlick looks climbing off the number 1 barrel for Yorkton Exhibition and Duty Livestock. He's got company on the outside. Dakota Schnell looks like he's got a pair of fast ones hooked on today. Kent Solomon with Calvington Storage in the purple and the red shirt. He's sitting in third right now as they head around the first 2 corners. We'll pick him up as they hit northbound, and we'll see how they're making out. It is the Dakota Schnell team ahead by 4 right now. now. Tanner Horlick, Yorkton Exhibition, Udi Livestock sits in second. Ken Solomon's asking for a little more from Kelvington. The storage outfit sitting in third right now as they glide into that third corner. It's still the Dakota Chanel team ahead by 5. Ahead of Tanner Horlick, Udi Livestock, the Yorkton Exhibition, and Kelvington Storage is still in third. As they round that forward to the final corner. Heading down the lead right for zone stretch to the Ellington County finish line. I don't think they're going to catch him. Dakota Chanel is out there having a great run. He might have a very fast time here. Ahead by 5 over Tanner Horlick of Yorkton Exhibition. And Udi Livestock, Ken Solomon with Kelvington Storage rolls into the third. The final heat number 6. You can also hear the Advantage Collision results run down every week on CKON, CJWW, CJBR, GX94, and Cruise FM. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we've got so many fabulous sponsors here for the Yorkton Exhibition, and we certainly appreciate their support. Today is, of course, Legacy Co-op Kids Club Day. It's Kitty's Day, of course, that's why you see so many of them out the midway, and if you're out at the Kitty's Parade, it was just absolutely amazing. Team number 7 is our next team coming to us. Twyla Solomon, Jackson Whoops, and Kane Solomon are our drivers, team number 7. We do want to thank the Legacy Co-op, and at the Legacy Co-op Kids Club community comes first. And we are grateful for their support of this year's Summer Fair. Thanks to the Legacy Co-op Kids Club, families can enjoy the exciting Extreme Lumberjack Show featuring incredible demonstrations, friendly competition, and plenty of fun for all ages. There's down into the storage, do business with Ken Solomon right there, and that purple chariot. There's to go down, making his way back, and our young man, Tanner Horlick, with Udi Livestock and Yorkton Exhibition. Here's the times to go now, a 67-39, 67-39. Second, Tanner Horlick, 69-00. Ken Solomon, 69-95. Those are the times so far. All right, well, again, ladies and gentlemen, we certainly want to have a look at what's going in the next team here, ladies and gentlemen. We had Twyla Solomon yesterday. She was number 2 on the day. Amy Solomon was 14th on the day, and Jackson Woodstein is back with us here today. We missed him there in the parade, but I'll tell you what, we got him now. In barrel number 3 is Twyla Solomon with the Chris Beaudry MLA. Jackson Rooks, Ellery Stables is the sponsor of that chariot, Ellery Stables. And then the number 1 barrel is Kane Solomon with Dynasty Diesel and Repair. So as they're loading in here for 8%, Twyla Solomon in 3, Jackson Rooks in 2, and Kane Solomon will be in 1. There's the lead. There's 7. Good luck. There's a hole and bring around. Kane Solomon's trying something here. Now under 1 barrel, she's heading out there. Let's go for Jackson Rooks out for number 2 barrel, and out for number 3 barrel, Twyla Solomon. So she was our number 2 chariot of the day yesterday. She sure wants to have another good run today, and she's in a good position for it. It's Twyla Solomon. The Chris Beaudry MLA leads the way out there. Jackson Rooks, Ellery Stables sits in second, not far off the base. And Kane Solomon and Mel White is sitting in third for Dynasty Diesel and Repair. As we go into that third corner right now, it's still Twyla Solomon. She's starting to pull ahead a little bit. And line 3 right now for Chris Beaudry MLA. Sitting in second is Jackson Woodstein. Ellery Stables in second, and Kane Solomon starting to close the gap for Dynasty Diesel and Repair. We're heading down the Louis Grant as all stretch to the Ellington County finish line. And Twyla Solomon ahead of the line as he makes it in the finish line. Look out, leader bar. Jackson Rooks will be a very hard charging second, and Kane Solomon will be third, and we'll call that one heat number 7. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, of course, we want to thank all of our fine sponsors here, including the Legacy Co-op Kids Club, for supporting the day, ladies and gentlemen. They are just absolutely fantastic supporters of the Yorkton Exhibition, and of course could not do it without their support. Of course, we're going to have a whole other second half of the chariots here, ladies and gentlemen. You said, oh my goodness, Is it over already? No, that's only half of them, ladies and gentlemen. We have so many chariots here in Yorkton. It is amazing. There's 14 heats of them, ladies and gentlemen, so we've got lots and lots of action for you yet to come, ladies and gentlemen. But we will have about a 15-minute intermission in between our shows, ladies and gentlemen, so you'll have time, plenty of time to grab yourself something from the canteen if you would sure choose to do that. All right, here are the times out of that heat. While Solomon is 64-25, 64-25 with a very, very good run. Their new leader, Jackson Brooks, is 65-65. Haynes Solomon with a 66-0-1 and 66-0-1. So it's an extremely good time out of those heats. So congratulations out there to Jackson Brooks team. Irish table 65-65. Haynes Solomon 66-01 as well as Solomon 64-25. So here's your top 5 times in the first half right now. It'll be on top of the leaderboard at 64-25. The first vote for the NLA team of Paul Solomon leads the way. Sitting in second will be a 65-65. This is how close these times are. Second so far is a 65-65. Jackson Rooks with Ellery Stables in third, 65-66. 1/100th of a second is Quinn Longman, Heartland Contracting and Back Services. Then we go 65-69. 3/100ths of a second behind. Bert Bueller, Olson Diesel. And then another 2/100ths of a second behind. 65-71 is Shane Hugh, One Source Services, HVAC, and Electrical. That's your top 5. At the intermission, we'll have 7 more heats of Chariot Racing heading your way in about 15 minutes time. Grab yourself something from the midway, a cool drink, something from the beer gardens, or ice cream cone. Whatever suits you fancy, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in about 15 minutes time. Now, this will be Jenna Hunting's leading the men, falling behind by the Monster Construction outfit of Helen Gilmore. We've got Brandy Bottom of the G4 Custom Ag outfit. And we've got Curtis Longman with the J-Max Sandblasting team. Cody Schnell's outfit. Kevin and Casey Peterson's team. Kevin Aero driving there. Southside Trucking. Krista Haysales and Amy Brooks. Preston Carrier's team with E&M Trucking. Justin Long with Heli Recon. Wayne Solomon's outfit with the Chris Audrey MLA. Cam Auto Care and Tanner Harlett from Shinho. Calvin Young with Blue Line Refrigeration. Jeff Griffin for Rose Farms. Ben Garrow's team for Wheaton GM. Kane Song for Dynasty Diesel and Repair. Calvin London for DG Gun Sales, all decked out in the green. Wyatt Podolsky with McMunnin Yates, black shirt. This will be the Harold McCarthy team running for Buckle Farms. And this is the Blair Bowler team for D&M Trucking. All right, well, that looks like that's the parade of the second half of our chariot show, ladies and gentlemen. We have got some jam-packed heats here for you in the second half. Our top time so far is Todd Song with the Chris Audrey MLA with a 64-25 leads the way. 65-65, 6 second, that is Jackson Rooks for Valerie Staples. 65-66, part-time contract to get back services with Longman. 65-69, Olson Diesel and Bert Dealer. And 65-71, One Source Services, HVAC and Electrical Shane Pugh. Here's heat number 8 coming to us now. Colin Kilmore for Monster Construction will be in barrel number 3. Barrel number 2 will be Ben Garrow with Wheaton GM. Cody Garrow's going to do the driving. And the number 1 barrel will be Tanner Harlan with KM Auto Care. KM Auto Care of the number 1 barrel. So as we get set here for the second half, this is heat number 8. Colin Kilmore with Monster Construction loaded the barrel number 3. It was number 3 on the day yesterday. Ben Garrow's team was in number 11 hole yesterday. Tanner Harlan, he was right there as well in heat number 8. So Colin Kilmore loads into the black barrel. Black co-op lubricants barrel, the propane co-op barrel in 2, the co-op petroleum barrel 1. Heat number 8. Good luck. There's the horn, and you look, he's not going to line. Ben Garrow off the number 2 barrel looks good. The GM, the red shirt outfit leads the way. Colin Kilmore, Monster Construction, black shirt is in second, and AM Auto Care. And Tanner Harlan's in third as they head around the first 2 corners, and we'll pick them up as they head northbound. We'll see what they can do. It's Ben Garrow's team, red shirt outfit. Wheaton GM leads the way. 11th yesterday, wants to get inside the top 10. Colin Kilmore is in second for Monster Construction. He was third on the day yesterday. And AM Auto Care, Tanner Harlan, 6 thirds around into that third corner right now. It is still the Wheaton GM team of Ben Garrow leads the way out there on the outside. It's Colin Kilmore, Monster Construction, Tanner Harlan team, Auto Care, to the edge, to the finish line. Colin Kilmore, Monster Construction is flying up there for the win. Wheaton GM, Ben Garrow is second, AM Auto Care, and Tanner Harlan will be third for calling on heat number 8. Folks, we want to thank as many of the sponsors. We want to thank Lyman Sales. Community grows stronger through great partnerships, and we thank Lyman Sales for sponsoring the Summer Fair and helping us create another unforgettable celebration for families and caregoers. Thank you so much, Tampa Ag and Outdoor, supporting local events like the Summer Fair is just one way They give back to their community they proudly serve. NBC Radio, keeping our community connected, informed, and entertaining. Thank you, NBC Radio. Rocky Mountain Equipment is proud to stand behind the traditions, people, and celebrations that bring us together, like the Yorkton Exhibition Summer Fair. Thank you, Rocky Mountain Equipment, powering progress, proudly local. Sounds and Steel, of course, our sound provider. Get ready for great music, cold drinks, and unbeatable fair vibes all night in the Sounds and Steel Theater Gardens as well. A huge thank you for our sponsor for helping bring these fan favorites back to life. Of course, they are a great part of our show, and we're certainly grateful to have them as the beer garden sponsor as well as the sound supplier of the 2026 Summer Fair. We want to thank the UFA Foundation as well. The UFA is right there, part of the action, as a proud heat sponsor of the Chariot Races. There's Monster Construction and Colin Kilmore as he makes his way by. A 63-17 for Colin Kilmore. And Carol 64-29. And Tanner Horlick 64-49. Time is in number 8. So very fast runs out there in that heat. Heat number 9 with our next team, Wyatt Kotowski, Larry Bowler, and John Malone. On drivers in heat number 5.
Oh. Something going on.
Here comes Tanner Horlick with KM Auto Care as he makes his way back up there. They run a 64-49. I would put him right now in 4th for the day. Alright, heat number 9 is where we're off to next. We're going to Wyatt Kotowski, Blair Bowler, and Kelvin Long. We're drivers in heat number 9. Alright, into the black co-op lubricants barrel will be barrel number 3, and that'll be Wyatt Kotowski running up with money in the 8 to the side of his Chariot black shoe. So ponies will be easy to pick out. Barrel number 2, the insert Blair Bowler's team, Riley Brockwell with the driver for D&M Trucking off of the number 2 barrel. Barrel number 1 will be Kelvin Long with the DG Gun Sales team, bright green harness and bright green Chariot, easy to pick out with the white jacket on. This is heat number 9, Kotowski in 3, Bowler in 2, Long in 1. Heat number 9, good luck. There's the hole, the charge is underway. That's the ball number 1 barrel. They're not wanting to go as they head on up down off of the number 2 barrel. It is flying as the Blair Bowler team out there. McMoney Yates is in second. DG Gun Sales is having some trouble off the number 1 barrel as they round the first 2 corners. Let's pick him up. He's going to hit him now southbound and get him out of there as they head down the back stretch. Let's pick him up. It's the red shirt outfit of Blair Bowler. D&M Trucking out there as they make their way down. McMoney Yates, Wyatt Kotowski will be second. And in third will be down along with the DG Gun Sales. They get into that third corner. It will be is the red shirt outfit along with the red bodies, Blair Bowler, D&M Trucking, Wyatt Kotowski, and Yates, and along with DG Gun Sales as they know that will be the final corner. And then for the finish line, really down. It is the red shirt outfit along with somebody see your organization they fight and Yates is going to Blair Bowler with his second RV. Trucking is heat number 9. Heat number 10 is Kane Solomon, Hayden Brooks, and Kelvin Young. And here comes the DG Gun Sales team of Kelvin Longman. Those are the drives of heat number 9, and we'll get the timer shortly here. As we roll into heat number 10, we'll look for Kane Solomon, Hayden Brooks, and Kelvin Young. We are drivers in heat number 10. Hey, we want to thank a few more sponsors. Vitality Vet Services, dedicated to keeping animals healthy, happy, and thriving. And they are proud to have, we're proud to have Vitality Vet Services as sponsor of this year's Summer Fair. Yorkton Auction Center, when it comes to supporting unforgettable entertainment, the Yorkton Exhibition Summer Fair, Yorkton Auction Center. doesn't just show up, they go all in. They're a proud sponsor of many of the activities going on here. You can see their trailer at the main gate as well. They're also a sponsor of the acrobatic show. We also want to thank Yorkton this week in Marketplace. From York to the Belleville, Fort to Bell, the Whitewood, Grassland News keeps you connected to the communities you call home. Local news, sports, events, and stories that matter. Pick up Yorkton this week, the Yorkton Marketplace, and your local Grasslands newspaper every week. Subscribe online at grasslandsnews.ca. Of course, we also want to thank Rain and Casino. If you're looking for an evening of fun and excitement, stop in across the street, visit Painted Man Casino. Then Mike Petoskey, as you mentioned, is one of my eyes now for the final game. He didn't get a time of 70.66, 70.66. Blair Bowler was a time of 71.01, 71.01. And we had Kelvin Long ran the track of 94.39 plus 22 seconds in penalties for 2 missed barrels and hazing. And that's going to add up to a whole bunch. I'll let Jesse add up those difficulties with the computer a little later on. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to heat number 10, King Solomon, Dynasty Diesel and Repair. He is going to lead us in here. He was 22nd yesterday, but he wants to be in the top 20 today. Hayden Brooks, his team with the Chariot Races outfit. He'll be in barrel number 2. On the number 1 barrel is Kelvin Young with Blue Line Refrigeration. He'll be off of the number 1 barrel. As we get set here for heat number 10, King Solomon and 3, Hayden Brooks and 2. Kelvin Young into 1. This is heat number 10. Good luck. There's the hole in the looking sky, bring him around. He runs to steady sails off on the 50 barrels, right out there. Blue Line Refrigeration, Kelvin Young off the number 1 barrel, and out along the side of this King Solomon, Dynasty Diesel and Repair. Ooh, all 3 side by side as they round the first 2 corners. Let's pick them up as they head northbound and down. Let's see what's going to go on. It is the white shaded outfit. That's Kelvin Young, Blue Line Refrigeration, white shaded outfit, Mike Sherry, King Solomon, Dynasty Diesel and Repair. Hayden Brooks, Chariot Races sits in 3rd as they line into that 3rd corner out. Still the white shaded outfit of Kelvin Young, Blue Line Refrigeration leads the way. King Solomon on the outside, Dynasty Diesel and Repair, and Chariot Races. Hayden Brooks sitting in 3rd as they round up towards the final corner, hitting all the way down this all stretch. So we all need to count the finish line. Kelvin Young on one side, King Solomon on this side, Chariot Races, Hayden Brooks in 3rd, and on the line, it'll be King Solomon, Dynasty Diesel and Repair, Blue Line Refrigeration, Kelvin Young in 2nd, and Chariot Races, and Hayden Brooks rolls into the 3rd, well done on heat number 10. Heat number 11. We'll look for Carol Throwaway, Kevin Garrow, and Casey Peterson will be our drivers in heat number 11. Carol Throwaway, Kevin Garrow, and Casey Peterson will be our drivers in heat number 11. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be all wrapped up here probably about 20 after 4, so we'll have 2 hours to enjoy the activities on the grounds, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we've got so many exciting activities on the go here this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You'll certainly want to check them out. 6:30 will be chuck wagon time. If you're looking for things to do, the Farmer's Daughter Show in the curling rink, they're going to have a really nice performance. If you haven't had a chance to check them out, you're getting there. The acrobatic show, the I-Flip acrobatic show has certainly been a crowd favorite, and it's at 6 o'clock on the grounds right here, and of course 6:30, the Westland Insurance Chuck Wagon Races, and we certainly appreciate them so very much. Of course, today is sponsored by the Legacy Co-op Kids Day. Of course, couldn't do it enough, and it is National Bank Financial, and we thank you very much for being the cheeriest sponsor for the afternoon. Hayden Brooks, Chariot Races, time of 71.96. Kelvin Young, 70.57. And King Solomon, 70.05. Time out of heat number 10. I mentioned National Bank Financial, full speed ahead with National Bank Financial, the Thundering Hills, the Rush of the Adrenaline, The tradition of competition, the Chariot Races of the Yorkton Exhibition Summer Fair are back and proudly presented by National Bank Financial. As the presenting sponsor, National Bank Financial is proud to champion this iconic event, investing in the community, supporting local traditions, and helping deliver an unforgettable fair experience. Thank you, National Bank Financial. Here is heat number 11 coming to us here now. Now this is kind of a scrambled up heat is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is an announcer's nightmare. This is heat number 11. So in this heat, we've got 3 drivers. They're all driving for each other. Doesn't really make sense, but we're going to try and figure it out. So Dakota Snell is now driving for Carol Soloway for JDCA Adventures. Kevin Garrow, he's actually got his son, Cody, driving for Carol 2. Casey Peterson has Kevin Garrow driving for him. This is heat number 11. Let's see if we can keep it straight. Good luck. There's a hole and a good looking side. Oh, they're all pretty good. Cody Garrow, I know there's Cody off of the number 2 barrel. Who he's driving for? I'm going to have to look down on my sheet. It is off of the number 2 barrel. That is Kevin Garrow who's driving for LD Correct, and that is Cody up in the front. Dakota Snell is driving for Carol Soloway for JDCA. Casey Peterson's got Kevin Garrow. The lines for Scotland Trucking as they drive down the back straight. But that is Cody Garrow. He's on the lines of Kevin Garrow's Chariot for LD Correct. Ahead behind from the back. Dakota Snell is in hot pursuit for Carol Soloway, JDCA. And Casey Peterson's Scotland Trucking is the third. Reached the third corner already. Looks pretty rapid. And Cody Garrow's got company coming. It is LD Garage on the rail. And Carol Soloway, JDCA. They were 4 yesterday, and Kevin Garrow's team was 6. We're going to try and do it again today. But man, look at that. Carol Soloway's team, JDCA, is flying up there. Ballistic over South Line to hit by 4. Second will be LD Garage, and that'll be Cody Garrow for Kevin Garrow, and that is Kevin Garrow for Casey Peterson in third in heat number 11. I think we've done just about right in heat number 11. Heat number 12 will be our next team coming to us. Harold McCarthy, Jeff Britton, Preston Carrier. We have drivers in heat number 12. Harold McCarthy, Jeff Britton, Preston Carrier. Drivers in heat number 12. Okay, now we're going to roll on. We still have absolutely fantastic heats yet to come here, ladies and gentlemen. It's just absolutely great. And one of the chariots that we have here with this terrible weather that we've had, man, we sure think of all the folks that are affected by the floodwaters, and man, in all of our years chariot racing, we've never seen so much devastating floods going on, drivers not being able to get here because of the water, and oh man, it is absolutely extraordinary. So my friends over in the Swan River, man, they have had it bad over there, and so many of my friends and customers all across Manitoba, man, they have certainly been dealt a big blow, so we certainly think of them. Here's the times out there. Carol Soloway, the time was a 64.65, but got 2 seconds for a clapping tarp on the side. Again, did not go to Legacy's co-op and did not buy that monster tape or duct tape. Kevin Garrow, LD Grant, 66.06, and Casey Peterson, Scotland Trucking, 66.81. So there you go. In heat number 11. Here is heat number 12. This is Harold McCarthy with Buckle Farms. Will be on for barrel number 3. Barrel 2 is Jeff Britton with Rose Farms. Will be on barrel number 2. And barrel number 1, Preston Carrier, DNN Trucking. And heat number 12. Harold McCarthy, Buckle Farms will be in barrel 3. That was 16th of the day yesterday. Jeff Britton, the Rose Farms, was 12th yesterday. And Preston Carrier, DNN Trucking, was in 20th. So this was a rapid heat yesterday. Let's see what they can do. Harold McCarthy in 3, Jeff Britton in 2, Preston Carrier in 1, and 12. Good luck. And it's a hole in the tires, he's on the way, turn around, we've got Britton, looks right off, over 15 barrel, Rose Farms is flying, can he get the rail away? Oh, and he's clear the rail. We'll see as they head around the first two corners. It's Jeff Britton of Rose Farms is out there flying Buckle Farms and Hero McCarthy on the outside. And B&M Trucking Preston Couriers, they head around the first two corners and we'll pick them up as they head north. It is Rose Farms and Jeff Britton leads the way. He was 12th yesterday. Buckle Farms, Hero McCarthy is 16th on the day yesterday, and they're right side by side right now. Preston Courier, B&M Trucking sits in third, headed to the third corner. It's still a red-shirted outfit of Jeff Britton. He's pulled ahead by a length right now. And again, second though, it is the Preston Courier team for B&M Trucking, and then Hero McCarthy, Buckle Farms as they run up over the final corner. Right to the run, the Louis Drive home stretch to the nails from down the finish line. Jeff Britton is flying, but coming to the outside, going to the left, into the outside. Jeff Britton for the win. In second, Preston Courier, B&M Trucking, and Hero McCarthy at Buckle Farms will roll into the third in heat number 12. I tell you folks, tomorrow afternoon we'll be wandering the track, and that will be exactly how it is. We're starting to see a little dust starting to fly out there. Heat number 13 will be our next team coming to us just so long. Brandon Broughton and Wayne Solomon will be our drivers in heat number 13. Justin Long, Brandon Broughton, and Wayne Solomon will be our drivers in heat number 13. And still, this next heat, we're going to see three of our chariots that were in the top 10 of the day yesterday. And of course, heat number 14, you see a few penalties out there. Ryan Peterson's team was ahead by a bunch yesterday in the final heat, so we'll see how they make out today. For heat number 13, Justin Long, Brandon Broughton, Wayne Solomon will be our drivers. Heat 13, here's the times. Heat number 12, Jeff Britton with a time of 65.59, 65.59. Preston Courier 66.08. Hero McCarthy 66.54. That is the Buckle Farms outfit for Hero McCarthy. Preston Courier, B&M Trucking outfit. And there's your make for your way back. Alright, this is Jeff Britton at the Rose Farms. Looks like he's got Lennox on the lines there now, so Rose Farms, good job, looking pretty sharp out there. That's going to be your driver for 2027 on their hands out there. Alright, we're going to go to heat number 13 next, and it's Justin Long for Billy Recount. Goes in barrel number 3, Brandon Broughton for G4 Custom Ag. And barrel number 2, Wayne Solomon, Chris Bowyer, MLA, barrel number 1. We're in heat number 13, lucky number 13. And these three drivers are all in the top 10 right now, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Long, Helly Recount was 6th on the day yesterday. He was our winner yesterday, only by 1/100th of a second over the Wayne Solomon team with Final Solomon driving for Chris Bowyer and MLA. They were 1/100th of a second apart. And Brandon Broughton was right there as well, just 2/10 of a second behind the G4 Custom Ag. So this was the feature heat of the day yesterday. We'll see if they can do it again today. As they load into the barrels for heat number 13. Good luck. Alright, there's the home run. The charge is underway. Going around the top. Looking good. Has the head on. Is she going to steal the rail away? Out barrel the Wayne Solomon team. She's out. She gets to pick her spot. She says, I think I'm going to go along the rail. And we're going to see how it plays out. G4 Custom Ag. Randy Broughton out there. She's ahead by 2.5. In second is Final Solomon with the Chris Bowyer, MLA, and Justin Long. Helly Recount is in third as they knock down the back straight. But it is Randy Broughton. G4 Custom Ag. Right from the day yesterday. And she's got a team competitor. Our two leading drivers up the front end are doing it out. Final Solomon. Chris Bowyer, MLA, for Wayne Solomon is back alongside her now. She was 7th on the day yesterday. We walk out Justin Long for Helly Recount. The 6th on the day yesterday. And the team Harper is out there running the fourth and final quarter. Randy, red shirt on the outside. Flying on the other side. Over the center of the screen. Here they come. Final Solomon comes back. Brandon, here comes Wayne Solomon. Justin Long. again. Heat number 14 will close out our program, and of course we're going to go to heat number 14. It'll be Larry Schnell, Curtis Long, and Ryan Peterson, your drivers in heat number 14. Reminder everybody, we'll be back here at 6:30. 6:30 will be chuck wagon time. And we certainly invite you to be here at West End Insurance. Bringing us some chuck wagon races tonight, so make sure to get a comfy spot in the Legacy Co-op Grandstand. And as well tonight, the Painted Hand Casino and Sika is presenting Terry Ann Strongmeyer. If you haven't seen this lady perform, she is absolutely magnificent. And we'll be here virtually at 8:30 p.m. tonight. She has just done so many fabulous things. And of course, we will have entertainment in the beer gardens as well to follow. There's Randy Rock. What a great race. What a great meet that was. Randy Rock G for Kristen A. A time of 66:13. Just along. Helen Recon 66:24. And wait a second, while this song will be coming by right now with Chris Soldier MLA, a 65:92. We're going out there in heat number 13. And then there was one, ladies and gentlemen, and it will be heat number 14. Coming by. So in barrel number 3 is Larry Schnell, Dakota Schnell driving for Taylor Family Farms. Will be in barrel number 3. They'll be looking into that black Federated Co-op lubricants barrel, the black barrel. Barrel number 2 is Curtis Longman. He's going to be loading into the Federated Co-op red propane barrel, and he'll be having the J-Max sandblasting on the side of his Chariot. The number 1 barrel is Ryan Peterson, and he will have Kevin Garrett going to driving for him with a white shirt on, and he'll be loading into the Federated Co-op white petroleum barrel. So as we get set for heat number 14, we need to, our fastest time to beat right now will be Colin Kilborn, a 63:17. So a blistering pace, 63:17. Ryan Peterson's team was 63:30 yesterday. Let's see if we can crack into the 62s or better. Good luck. This is heat number 14. There's the home run, the charge is underway. Bring around, stay off the barrels. There we go. Lacey Sweeter home is in the tornado. He hit a barrel. Oh my gosh. All right, well that's going to take it right out of 3 drivers right alongside each other. Lacey Sweeter home, Ryan Peterson, number 1 yesterday, tagged the barrel today. That's going to be a little tough down run, but as they make their way down the backstretch, let's take them out. Kevin Garrett, Ryan Peterson, Lacey Sweeter home ahead. But he's got 5 seconds hanging over. We'll see. He's like to go out running by a second and lead as they make their way in the back corner. Let's take them out. So the white shirts, the Lisa Studio Homes, for the means, Ryan Peterson's team ahead by a lane. There's Long. That is J-Max lasting in second. And Dakota Schnell, the Larry Schnell's team for Taylor Family Farms in third. As they run that fourth and final quarter, make their way on the only track as long stretch to the Ellen County finish line. The clock's ticking. Here comes Curtis Longman. Major way! Curtis Longman, he's got quite a team here as well. And Larry Schnell with Dakota Schnell riding for Taylor Family Farms. So that will conclude the Chariot Racing here. We again certainly appreciate all of our fine sponsors. Legacy Co-op Kids Club, again, a big thank you to the Legacy Co-op Kids Club for investing in family entertainment at the fair. Their sponsorship as well is for the Extreme Lumberjack Show. That's been another exciting attraction for the kids and family. And of course, we want to appreciate all of our sponsors as well. Again, a big shout out goes to National Bank Financial for their support. Again, our main sponsor of the Chariot Show, Louis Dreyfus Company, LH Accounting. We appreciate them so very much. Again, Westland Insurance bringing us the truck wagons, Flyman Sales, Naval Ag and Outdoor, NBC Radio, Rocky Mountain Equipment, Saddles and Steels, UFA Foundation, Vitality Vet Services, Yorkton Auction Center, Yorkton Suite, Marketplace, and of course, Painted Hand Casino. We want to appreciate all of those fantastic sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have the top 5 times for you in just a minute or two. I hope you enjoyed the Chariot Show, and we'll be back at 6:30 for the main event. the check wagons here, of course, that everybody comes to see. There's Curtis Longman making his way back. Good round there, Curtis. Man, you were out there too wide the whole way. And just about got off the wire, Jimmy back. Sad Plastic was very, very quick. Here's the times to Curtis Longman, 64.52. Larry Snell with the Taylor Family Farm, 66.80. Ryan Peterson Leeson Funeral Home ran the track, 64.44 plus 5 for a barrel. That's going to be devastating for that team. Here's the top 5 times for the day. In fifth, the team in front of you, Curtis Longman, 64.52. J-Max Sandblasting going up for fifth on the day. Fourth, Tanner Horlick, 64.49. KM Auto Sales. Third, Ben Garrow, 64.29. Second, Lyle Solomon, Chris Bowden, MLA, 64.25. And ahead by a bunch is Colin Kilborn, Monster Construction, 63.17. Ooh, there's going to be some moving and shaking in the top 5 over the 2 days. We'll be back at 6:30. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you back into the Legacy Co-op Grandstand for Chuck Wagon time at 6:30. We'll be back. Have a great afternoon at the Yorkton Exhibition.